We are really a collegial, collaborative community.
Self-reflective and responsive.
Supportive and collaborative.
Generous and empathetic.
Lively, vibrant, creative.
Colorado State University and the Communication Studies program specifically is a great place to do graduate work in communication studies. The department hosts 3 graduate degrees. There are 2 master's degrees. One is just a master's in communication studies. The second is a master's in communication studies, deliberative communication, and this is more focused on what we do in the Center for Public Deliberation. And the third is a PhD in communication.
The foundation that the program provides for you to build that sort of dynamic, flexible program or specialization is great. And they allow you to build on it, develop, right, your own kind of interest based on the foundation that they have provided you.
We have a really innovative and flexible curriculum that allows students to take classes in each of our areas of specialty.
Film and Media Studies emphasizes the study of media in their historical, economic, political, and social contexts. So we don't just look closely at film and television shows, video games, songs, and podcasts themselves, although we do that, and that's the exciting part. But we think about these media texts in their broader economic and social contexts.
The way I explain relational and organizational communication is it's all about how human beings interact with other human beings. In terms of how we build and maintain relationships, we look at how humans communicate across difference and how we manage diversity and coming from different backgrounds. And then we also look at how people communicate within and between groups and organizations.
What Rhetoric and Civic Engagement is, it's really focused on students who are interested in thinking about ways to change the world as it relates to public policy, as it relates to identity, as it relates to giving people the tools to build the world that they want to live in.
The thing that attracted me to the MA Communication program at CSU was mostly the pedagogical aspect and the training that I knew I would get.
We have a really hands-on training program to get students ready to teach public speaking.
We focus on what are the things that a brand new instructor needs to know to be successful as a teacher in the classroom before they enter the classroom the very first time.
I really wanted the chance to teach a variety of classes in my interest area and to have a lot of support and mentorship around that, and that's exactly what I got here at CSU.
We really focus on making sure that a passion for teaching is a lifelong thing that our graduate students take with us. And that's, I think, a distinctive value of the department and a distinctive value of the program that's really meaningful for us.
We have an excellent faculty here, and in fact, they're award-winning scholars and teachers.
Our faculty are working on a range of research projects that include globally based research, so studying how streaming platforms like Netflix are trying to take over the world streaming market. We have faculty working on industries-based projects about how labor practices among people who make film and television are changing. They've studied race and representation in reality TV programming, so how and why certain races are privileged above others in certain types of broadcast shows.
We have multiple faculty members who are on large grant-funded projects who bring their students into the fold. A lot of work around support and caregiving. Others are really interested in organizational practices, and in particular, organizational socialization, and how we understand globally what it means to communicate with other people.
There's some really interesting work being done by faculty and grad students around issues of identity and social justice, whether that is thinking about LGBT issues and how those communities have used the past to sort of advocate for social and political change in the present.
We're a great place for the scholarship of space and place. And this is something that we didn't study 10 years ago, 15 years ago, but is really prevalent in our field now because of the work that scholars are doing right here.
We have very intentional mentoring in our program, both one-on-one mentoring with individual faculty advisors and committees, but also some tips and best practices for making that transition either from undergraduate to master's or from master's to PhD.
Faculty also, I think they are intentional about graduate student success.
We mentor and create a culture of collaboration and care and concern where we're all working together. We all have agency around these issues that really matter to us.
My mentors are very hands-on with my thesis project, and we have a very kind of open and communicative relationship.
Not all PhD programs are really focused on getting people to collaborate and come together and think together, and there's not always this level of support from everyone, and I think that's something that we have here.
One of the things that many communication programs are going to say is that they are engaged in the world beyond them. We say that too. I have actual evidence that we do.
So the mission for the Center for Public Deliberation is improving local democracy by equipping our community with tools to have challenging conversations in more meaningful ways. So we give them the tools to speak with one another rather than past one another, think about diverse perspectives, come up with innovative new ideas.
Let me also talk about the ACT Human Rights Film Festival. Film scholars, media scholars, and others of us come together and work with the community to put on films that engage us in questions about human rights, both nationally and globally.
We believe that when you come to our program, we make a commitment to you and your success. And we believe that when each of us succeeds, then that just raises the reputation of the department and improves the things for the whole community.
You should come to CSU for Comm Studies because of the support that you're going to receive. Your work will be celebrated. It will be given the attention that it needs to make you a better scholar, a better citizen.
The department's absolute strength is the way in which it cares for each other, for the work that we do, and for the world we live in.
If you want to build a place to start and if you want to build on something, this is the place for you.